Hey guys, how y'all doing today? Tyler Hero, Rock50, and welcome back to another Bloons TD Battles episode. This one, oh man, this one's gonna be pretty freaking interesting. We got myself and Izab here on Boosty Bonanza, and what are we going for, you may ask? We're gonna do something that no one has ever done before in the history of battles. Ever. Hopefully. What we're gonna do, we're both playing on Temple, we both have pretty much the same loadout, and what we are gonna do is get enough lives with heli pilots so that we can leak a ZOMG and still survive. Like, let a full, unadulterated, untainted ZOMG get through our defense and live another day. Or, you know, live long enough to just have the lives tank. Believe it or not, ZOMGs do not kill you instantly. They do have a set life value to them. That value is a pretty high number nonetheless, but it is an achievable number if you know what we're doing. So as you can see, we got the heli pilot started already. We're gonna get the ability for it, and for those who don't know what the heli pilot ability is, it actually has two abilities, both equally useful in this challenge, by the way. The one with the crate package, basically, you know, it gives you money, but sometimes lives, so you can use that to farm lives pretty much. And the other ability allows you to move towers. Some smart people have figured out that you can abuse a glitch with a heli pilot, basically by being able to stack two towers on top of each other. You know how, like, you're not supposed to place a tower on the range of the other, like you can see a red circle when I try to place a tower, it's like, no, it won't let you place it there. The heli pilot ability, the one with like the moving thing by, it allows you to bypass that, and you can place one tower on top of another. Just two towers stacked, no more, sometimes less if you're bad, but, see, I'm going to try to pull it off right now. Basically, you move it to the spot, which is kind of difficult because they don't have like the red and white circles, and before it gets there, you place down another tower, so it just kind of lands on top of each other. It's basically two helipads landing on top of each other. The one on the bottom probably isn't having that much fun, unless it likes that kind of thing. I guess I can't speak for it, but I mean, basically, you know, it gets landed on, and we have two towers, allowing us to fit more heli pilots. Basically, you want to get as many of these heli pilots as possible, so you can just go ham on farming lives. As for the other towers, we have the ice tower, which we feel is just a good tower. It kind of helps with stalling a little bit, but the main reason we have the ice tower is that so we can place it at the front and basically not let any of the balloons get popped, because heli pilots cannot pop frozen balloons as long as you don't upgrade them to like Apache or rotor razors, but we're not using that shit. Only the right side upgrades, so nothing to worry about there. So it'll freeze the balloons and the heli pilot won't pop them, so basically it can stall out the rounds for longer. At least that's the idea. I have no idea if it's working because it's a giant clusterfuck up there, but let's just hope it is, alright? Let's just hope. Otherwise, we got the farms, because duh, it's Boosted Bonanza. Farms are a great way to just get a huge head start on money. We have to get that money as soon as possible if we want to be affording those heli pilots. You know, it's pretty huge. Additionally, we have the village. The village is an interesting one. A lot of it's used for defense and a high energy beacon, but what's also useful about the high energy beacon is that for the towers within its range, their ability cooldowns are reduced by like 10 or 15 or 20% or some number like that, meaning we can get more heli pilot abilities off faster, which is actually really useful. More abilities equals more lives equals a quicker ZOMG tankage. The key here is getting as many lives as fast as possible, because we don't have infinite amount of time. As it gets into late game, we get, you know, BFBs and Moabs with insane health and with insane speed. Even with all these heli pilots, we probably will have a very hard time trying to pop them. As you can see, we have them all in one position. The idea is they have to be away from the player sent track, so when we do send the ZOMG, the heli pilots won't just kill it and ruin Christmas. We wouldn't want that, now would we? But yeah, even still, like, the heli pilots are going to get super strong, super tough. It's going to be really hard. Also note, I have a monkey farmer in the top right corner hiding underneath those heli pilots, so I do not need to collect the crates. See how those are just going towards some source? Yeah, there's a monkey farmer there. Apparently it picks up those kind of crates too, which I think is really neat. So as you can see, we're starting to stack up all these heli pilots right now. You may have kind of figured out how the glitch works at this point. It's still very difficult, because there's supposed to be an indicator if the tower you're moving will stay or not, you know, if it can be placed there. But apparently Ninja Kiwi changed that. I want to think it's a glitch. They have no reason to, like, legitimately change it otherwise. But I guess, you know, I'm not them, so it's whatever. It really is. As you can see, ISAP has way more lives than I do. Actually, it's not that much, but he has a few more lives than me. Something that should be noted is that ISAP is just far better at placing towers than me. You guys see my live streams. By the way, there's one coming up eventually, but I'll talk about that later. You guys have seen my live streams where I just suck at placing towers. Like, I try to place a tower and I just potato out. Yeah, I mean, it happens. And it's kind of happening to me here. Like, my tower placement is just pure ass right now, and I think ISAP's pulling this off with a lot more finesse, meaning he'll have way more towers than me, meaning he'll get more lives faster, which actually really sucks from my end. But I mean, whatever, it's what we gotta make it work somehow. Now, some of you might have probably commented already, or might be thinking, hey, didn't ISAP do this video already? Yes, but it was on BTD 5, and that was like with a region farm. Granted, he's in this video, he's probably gonna upload this video eventually. But yes, doing it on BTD 5 is much different than doing it on Battles, because BTD 5 you can just set up a regrow farm and get basically infinite lives if you so choose. And here you can't quite do that. The rounds will keep coming no matter what the hell you do with them. You know, they'll come through a hurricane, earthquake, your mom's period. Yeah, I said that. They'll come through like anything pretty much. And you know, we can't stop the super strong blimps from coming. So it may get to a point where both of us are just fearing for our lives. We're like, please just have us get enough lives eventually so we can just tank this ZOMG and get this video over with. We have tried and failed many times to get this video going. It's impressive how many times we've failed. Maybe 7 or 8, and they weren't even good fails. They were like ugly fails. Like fails like this, like me trying to place towers and not getting enough lives as a result. Yeah, no, it's just pure awfulness. As you can see, my side just looks totally ugly compared to ISAP's. If I remember correctly, at the end of this, he has about 39 heli pilots, and I have about 30. He has about 9 more heli pilots than what I have. So that translates into a lot more lives for him, and just an overall much smoother experience. Like, I mean, I got an Apache by accident. That was pretty bad. I wanted the, ability, but I guess we can't always get what we want. ISAP is way ahead on lives than that, but try not to rag me for that, guys. I mean, I said already, I'm terrible at placing towers. I'm like, fuck, I messed up the stacking already. Like, what is this shit? I can't even place it back. Like, it should be able to go in there. Like, the tower easily should fit in there, but it freaking doesn't, which is honestly so annoying. I don't know why this happens, but I guess the game just hates me. Also, ISAP has so many more heli pilots, I guess, that he's just able to pop all the balloons at the very top. So he's like, yeah, I got this. This is chill. We're at 13,000 lives already and just doing smooth. I'm like, fuck you, ho. And yeah, that's just the way it go, pretty much. Round 35, BFBs I think have come already, so that's why some balloons kind of got through. Moabs do not quite get through yet. We still got to be careful. Ice can also be useful for defending the natural balloons, like if you want to do absolute zero to kind of slow them down. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of useful, but you definitely do not want to slow down the ZOMG. That is huge. By the way, ISAP gives me a thumbs up signal, meaning it's go time. We're sending that ZOMG. I haven't told you the secret life amount that you need to leak the ZOMG. For all it's worth, it could be like 100,000, and you could just die right now. We don't really know. Also, what we don't know is ISAP gonna fucking destroy that ZOMG? It's on Band-Aid, and he has a heli pilot down there. He's like, shit, which one is it? If it pops the ZOMG, that's just lame as fuck, so hopefully that doesn't happen, but it looks like it's gonna go through, unpopped, and drop him to 451 lives. So now you may be able to figure out the amount. It's about like 16,500. It's like 16,000. I don't remember the exact number, I'm sorry. It's like 16,500 though, which is a lot of lives. I still have some ways to go. It's round 38. ISAP got his out of the way. I mean, he heli piloted like a total baller. And I'm sitting here on 15,000, round 39. These are some tough balloons that are going to be coming. I'm like, yo, I want to be part of the squad that just tanks blimps too. I want to be a part of this. but I'm not even close to there yet. These BFBs are going to start kicking my ass, too. Like, the heli pilots are barely popping them into Moabs. Luckily, I got villages in the back for extra popping power. I should be overall pretty safe. I just have to get a little worried about his defense, too, but I think he'll be alright. You know, he's got a lot of stuff. I'm getting real sketchy. Like, if these leak on me, you know, it's just going to ruin the ZOMG run. I think I leaked a few lives, which kind of sucks. But if you didn't notice, ISAB did send the ZOMG to me. It's scary close. These Moabs might put me under. Shoot, now I'm back to 15,000. I need 16,500 if I want to tank this ZOMG. It is actually terrifying because there are just so many more Moabs too. I got Ice Shards and Absolute Zeros trying to defend the stuff in the back. 16.2 thousand and a lot of heli abilities coming up. Okay, this is clutch time, boys. I'm having to slow down the ZOMG, which is never good. The sooner it leaks, the better, and it looks like it's about to go. Those Moabs just got popped, but are we going to leak the ZOMG? And we do. 225 lives, quickly going up, but things aren't looking good now. These Moabs are just going to run right through. So we tanked the ZOMG, guys. You know, barely. It's comparable to like overcoming AIDS and cancer at the same time. Then when you leave the hospital, you get clocked in the back of the head by a homeless guy. But we did it. We did it. And I'm going to count this as a success because honestly, I couldn't fit towers better if I tried. My tower finesse fitting ability is bad. And honestly, I think like it's something with the game that just does not let me place heli pilots as closely as it should. At least when I'm trying to do the stack glitch. So maybe that's why ISAB got more. I mean, I don't know. It could be a variety of things. I'll just chalk it up to me being bad. But I'm not bad enough to die to that ZOMG. Let it be known, guys. Tyler leaked the ZOMG to live another 5 seconds. Anyways, that's about the end of the video. Thanks so guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Live stream tomorrow at noon US Central Time. Do not forget, there is a new update out for Battles, and I am interested in playing it with you guys. You know, it's going to be interesting. Maybe I'll love it. Maybe I'll just start ranting. I think it's a live stream that will be worth going to, so I hope to see you guys there. Also, next video coming up Sunday. Trying to keep a reasonable schedule going if you guys haven't noticed. You know, Tuesday, Friday, Sunday, and the Saturday live stream. If we can keep this up going through, you know, Christmas break and beyond, that'd be gold. I do have finals week though, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to carry my schedule through finals week. It's going to be pretty difficult at that, but we'll give it a try, alright? Academic suicide! Alright, that's all for real. Peace out, see you next time.